Hi guys, this is Jordan Baker talking about my week 5 assignment for the Modern Pacific class. So basically I'm just going to be talking about what I learned over online this week. So first to start off with, I was just going through the first link that you sent us and I seen the parade link, and from what I could see from this, it is super similar to the parades that we have down here in Hawaii, like when we march for King Kamehameha Day. They're very cultural about it, and also they're very big on their dancing, and they have a dance similar to hula, and they also wear similar style clothing with the grass skirts and leis. Upon doing my research, I learned that the Palauans used big stones as a form of money. I was very intrigued by this because at the museum I saw very similar objects that were carved out of big stones by the same group of people and in the same similar region in the. Now as we get further into the link, we come across the canoes. Now the canoes that they constructed were very similar, and I noticed that throughout all of Polynesia, everyone's canoes used to get to the islands were very similar in the way that they were built. They all had sail flags and like a side hull to the canoe to make it more stable. As you can see here in the museum, I got some pictures of King Kamehameha sailing it. So right here is just some pictures of what the Palauans used to live in. It's a similar style to throughout Polynesia. A lot of the houses are constructed in a triangle formation. And over here we have some of the agriculture. Palauans relied heavily on coconut, from what I read. It was one of the major industries and one of the largest imports that they had. So that's the coconut was very useful to them because it grew abundantly and they were able to use the oil from the coconut for their hair, skin, and nails. The coconut meat was very edible, and it also had water in it which you could drink, and the water from the coconut has a lot of electrolytes, which is very nutritional for you. And then we get into nuclear testing in Micronesia. So testing began actually in the Nevada desert in the U.S., and as the testing intensified, it shifted to sparsely populated atolls in the Pacific. There was about 80 tests that occurred from 1946 to 1958, and we can see similar links to this, like in Hawaii. Koho'olawe was used as a testing island for bombs and explosives as such. The people who inhabited the Bikini Atoll were forced to exile the island when their island was selected for testing. You can see similar links to this within the U.S. as they kicked off like Native Americans from their homelands, and now they live on Native American reservations. That's similar to the Micronesians because they kicked them out of their homes and now they were forced to live somewhere else where they were not used to. America claimed that if Micronesia would sacrifice their atoll for the good of mankind, it would end all wars. The damage caused by the nuclear testing was pretty bad. In reports, it was claimed that Tahiti was exposed to 500 times of the maximum accepted amount level of radiation. 500 times the maximum amount of that. The nuclear radiation spread as far as to tourist islands like Bora Bora. It was also linked to high rates of thyroid cancer and other health issues linked within those islands.